My name is Robbin Reza. I am a 23-year-old pianist from Sydney, Australia, currently studying in Cologne, Germany, and I'm extremely thrilled to be performing in the Young Performer Awards semi-final recitals at 4 p.m. 16th of July at the City Recital Hall. I currently have 3 hobbies and I will go through them one by one. And the first of them is car modification. I like to fiddle with the mechanics and the electronics of the car and make my car unique. And I'm passionate about it because I believe each car has its own soul, and if you take care of it and make it feel special, it will in turn protect you and stay with you for a long time. And the second is perfume collecting. I don't really know how I got into this, to be honest, but I think I have a very sensitive nose, and I have over 80 perfumes in my perfume cabinet at home. I think perfumes are really interesting because you can relate scents with memories. That's why. And lastly is gardening. In Sydney, I love to garden between my practice, and it really makes me feel relaxed and refreshed. And sometimes I just like to go sit on a bench in my garden and look at my plants. Who is my favorite composer? Yes, the dreaded question for musicians. And it's always a hard question to answer, but for me, I think I have several composers that I really admire, and they are on rotation, so they get a turn of being my favorite each time. But right now I have to say my favorite is Mr. Franz Schubert, because his music gives me confidence and makes me feel like I can go conquer the world. And yeah, I feel like I can go conquer the world when I just listen to his music, when I play his music, and when I perform his music. And that's partly why I'll be playing his Drei Klavierstück D946 in my semi-final recitals. And I also love Alexander Scriabin. His music never fails to make me feel, make me give goosebumps, but then make me feel warm at the same time, because I feel like his music has so much love and it's very colorful. And another composer which I really love is our own Australian composer Carl Vine. I feel like I really connect with his music instantly the first time I play it or listen to his music, and so sometime in the future I would really love to record all of his piano works and possibly his chamber works, concertos that include the piano. I think my favorite performer is Sviatoslav Richter, and because he brings out this unimaginable temperament and this incredible spirit in his rendition, which I really think is unique to his performances. For example, my favorites being his recording of, or his interpretation of Rachmaninoff's B-flat major prelude, opus 23 number 2, and also his 1958 live recording of the C minor Schubert Sonata D958, the 4th movement, is truly incredible. And also Grigory Sokolov. I had the pleasure of going to his concert recently here in Cologne, and man, it was amazing. I don't know how to describe it, but the best way to say it would be that his performance just made me float into the heavens, and listening to those two especially gives me so much inspiration, and really gives the energy to keep going with my practice every single day. Yes, my most valuable possession, or my most treasured possession, has to be my car. I think I imported it from Japan, actually, in my first year of university, and it really felt like a milestone for me because I bought it with my own money, with my own using my own earnings from piano competitions and work. So yes, it was truly a special feeling, and I take care of my car as if it were a child, as if it were my child. My favorite quote: "Surpass your limits. This is the path to you realizing your dreams." This is actually a quote from a Japanese anime that really resounds with my beliefs, I think. And it may not sound as profound as a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson or Bruce Lee, but Sydney for the Young Performer Awards semi-finals. Nina Tishman. Yeah. I think the YPA season was always a really exciting period for us young musicians in Australia, and even though I'm currently based in Cologne in Germany, I was able to apply for the Young Performer Awards because of this new audition process, the video auditions, and that made it possible for myself and other Australian musicians studying abroad to apply for this award, and I think it was a fantastic idea. Um, yes, and also another reason I applied partly was also because of the buzz in the Australian music scene with the revival of the award. To be honest, if I were to win the YPA, I think I would honor and make the most of every one of the prizes, as I believe each one has the potential to do great things for a young musician's career and aspirations, dreams, and goals. I have not yet had the privilege of performing with the Sydney Symphony Orchestra or any of the other state orchestras, but since I've been given the chance to, possibly performing with the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, I will give it my all in my semi-final recital, and I'm also giving it all right now in my preparation for the competition as well. Yeah, speaking for all the young Australian musicians, we are truly grateful for most, or the Music and Opera Singers Trust, for supporting YPA after Symphony Australia could no longer support the award. Personally, I don't think the YPA should be open to international instrumentalists, because I think the YPA is an important classical music competition for us Australians, which nurture and support our careers really. And I feel if it were to be international, it will lose its importance and the history the competition has built up ever since 1944.